Morning everybody, it's Eleanor here from the Love of Stitches. It's a very wintry morning here. It's very cold and it is 0, so it's freezing point. It looks like it's tried to snow overnight here in West Yorkshire, but it's more frost than anything. So I've got an audience this morning. I don't know whether she's gonna let me show you her or not. Come here. Come here. So this is Millie. She's camera shy, as you can see. So this is Millie, my little old lady. There we go. She'll go here. Anyway, it's nice to see you all on this Wednesday morning before I start work as usual. If you haven't watched it, I would recommend you watched Yorkshire Dolly Mixtures this week. We had so much fun filming it on Sunday. It was unbelievable. We laughed from beginning to end, and we've had a lot of comments saying how hilarious it was, even though we were showing our stitching. But we had a good laugh making it. So if you've not seen it, you know, go on over, have a look, Yorkshire Dolly Mixtures. I think you'll enjoy. Well, I know you will. So anyway, so if you didn't realise, this is a film all about cross stitch, my love of cross stitch and my love of stitching. So since I last filmed, which was 8 days ago, I've got attention, somebody's wanting attention. I have had a couple more finishes. As you remember, my friend Sandy challenged me to finish as many projects as I could before she came back from New Zealand on the 17th of February. So I'm going to show you those first and then we'll take it from there, if that's all right. So my first finish, I couldn't find the chart actually on Sunday, sorry, was upside down, cow pile. No, that's upside down. Ah, what a morning. I've not stopped this morning. I've cleaned, I've done all sorts, washed my hair, just for you lot, and I start work soon. So anyway, cow pile. So I've not done it in the call for threads. I've just mixed and matched it. I couldn't even tell you what I swapped everything round for. But this is my finish on cow pile. So I'm going to make it into a pillow to go in my, what I would like anyway, a dough bowl. So there we go. So that's my first finish. So I finished that last Monday night. So there we go. I really love them. So that's the first finish, and as you can tell, I have plenty of fabric to do more on. There we go. Usual trick. If you think this is bad, you should see next one. So when I was doing this brown, which is now available to start ordering as the sale on North Sampler House on Etsy. So it's Northumberland Sampler House, but she's registered under North Sampler House on Etsy. Have a look. So Miss Brown, you can start ordering for the sale for that, you know, the fabric and any doodads that you want to go with it, thread drops and etc, things like that. So have a check out there. So when I was doing that, I just wanted to practice a bit on my back stitch. Now many years ago, I did a drawing, and if you've watched Yorkshire Dolly Mixtures, you would have seen it because I put it up on my iPad, but it takes too long to go find it. And I won't mind, but I found it in my office the other day. So anyway, I decided to do some black work, but it's blue black work. And I started it, half finished it, and then carried on with Miss Brown. But I finished it last Friday. There we go. I absolutely adore that. So the drawing I did was a pencil drawing, and it just looks like fabric. But I'm going to try, and my aim anyway is to sort of like frame both pieces and put them together. But I really like that. And as you can see, ta-da! Yeah. At least I'll have some fabric for smalls once I've framed it. So some nice smalls will go on there. But yeah, look at that. The black work really makes the shading. So really pleased with that. So I finished that on Friday. So that's 3 finishes since January. Because if you remember, I finished Matilda. So what have I been working on since then? So Saturday we had a virtual stitching day on the Yorkshire, God, my mind's just gone blank, literally, Yorkshire Retreat Facebook page. So it's the Yorkshire Stitching Retreat on Facebook page. If you want to join, you're more than welcome. Just answer the 3 questions that are there, and one of the admin will look at the 3 answers and let you in. If you haven't answered any of the questions, we will let you know, and you won't be let in until all 3 questions have been answered. We're a lovely little group, so check us out. So on Saturday, whilst I was on the virtual stitching day, I picked up Jane Fiddis, so which was a sale a couple of years ago, and I didn't get very far on it, but I picked her up, and there we go. So on Saturday, as you can see, all the outline's already done, so she's not overly big. But on Saturday I did the WFEBF and the wiggly lines underneath. There's actually 4 rows of double running stitch, and I actually did 5 because the first one went wrong. I was 1 thread out, so I ended up unpicking it all and redoing it. There you go, you can see it a little bit better now. So yeah, 4 rows of double running stitch, and then I did that little flower at the end as well. So at least I've worked a little bit on her. So, and then Monday. I didn't do any stitching whatsoever on Sunday. We did the filming for Yorkshire Dolly Mixtures, and then I had some family members I needed to go visit. So we were out most of the day after I've been ironing all morning. Oh, anybody else hate ironing? It's, as a child, and I don't know whether I've told you this before, but I am one of 6. I'm the eldest. But at the time there was 4 of us. So it was myself and 3 sisters. Anyway, one of them was a baby at the time. I was 15. My mum had just had a baby. But on a Sunday afternoon, I wasn't allowed to go to my friends until I'd done all the ironing. That was my chore for the week. That I'm rushing down the stairs which I don't mind doing that. I've done that this morning. But yeah, so I hate ironing. I loathe it, but it needs to be done. In fairness, it needs to be done. Some people say, why do it? But I'm rambling now. I do apologise. So anyway, so no stitching got done on Sunday. So on Monday night, I thought, right, what can I work on next for this challenge? And I have a Bothy Threads kit that I need to finish. What am I doing with it? What's down here? I'll just show you this quick. But I got it out, I got it on the frame. But yes, I'm going to start this, get it finished because it's close to a finish. Just show you where I am. There we go. It's called Crackers About Cheese. I know it's not a sampler, but there is method in my madness. I have done one that says diet starts tomorrow. Oh, well, that's what it's called. But it's got biscuits on it. So my theory was on the kitchen wall, cheese, and the other one, biscuits. So, as you can see, it's nearly finished. So I've got it all on my frame and thought, right, make this my next finish, get it out of the way. Oh, threads. I searched high and low for the threads. I have seen them. I remember seeing them because they're on a thread card. They're not how I would normally store my threads. But can I find them? No, I can't. So that went back in the bag. So I thought, right, what can I work on next? So, and look, it's even in a Rendale bag. I love my Rendale. So, I thought, right, what can I work on next? So, I got out. Bear with me, I'm trying to look for the booklet, which I just found so I can show you. And it's Christmas Garden by Blackbird, which is that one. Now, I did start this last year after we lost Millie's daughter, Belle, in June. I went on holiday and started it, but I didn't get very far on it. So I do associate it with our lovely Belle, who we lost. She looked just like her mother, but she had a little bit of a half face. So Christmas Garden. So I've been working on it for the last 2 nights, and there we go. So for the last 2 nights, I have worked on, let's see if I can fold it. There we go. So I've worked on this big motif here and that basket there, and I just worked a little bit down here as well. So I'm really pleased with that. And when I say I worked on an evening, I get 3, maybe 4 hours stitching in, because I tend to do it after we've had tea. If I'm not cleaning or running around like a loony, I will try and get half an hour in before tea, but I tend to make tea for hubby coming home from work at 6:15. So I tend to get my stitching out from 7 o'clock onwards, and we go to bed at 10. So, but there we go. I'm really pleased with that, and I'm doing it in the called for thread. There we go. And that is on 40 count. My favourite fabric, which I can't get anymore, which is Dr. Smith's Tonic. So, but yeah, it's the call for threads. There's only 4 colours in it, but because they're variegated threads, it's beautiful. So I'm really pleased with that. So I'll be working on that again tonight when I'm talking to my friends, because we have a bi-weekly chat. And that's in the Home for the Holidays book. Now, last time, I don't know whether... Yes, I'd already shown you, because last I'd worked on Maria whilst we were in Scotland, which was the day before I filmed last. So I won't get Maria out because you will have seen her. Now, as a member of the Yorkshire Stitchers, we are going to have our first smalls exchange for Easter. So I've been looking for small things to do. So I'm just thinking a small pillow. So if you've got any ideas, let me know, because I've never ever done a pillow before. I mean, I've done that and the one I did at Christmas, but I've never actually made something into a pillow, so that should be interesting. Let's pop that down there. So I've been getting a few charts. Oh, I forgot to show you. These are the 100 threes that I'm doing Jane Fiddison. So all the called for 100 threes. And it's the first time I've used these, and I've never used it on another sampler before. So I'm really pleased with those. So if you've never tried them, give them a go. I was thinking, if you've never tried and want to try them, maybe do a small red sampler and get a spool of red. There are loads of different reds out there, so you can try them. Anyway, digressing again. So I got a couple of charts to set me on my way, and I've lost one already. What's there? So the first one I got was a Plum Street, and it's Hello Spring. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? And it's not that big either. So I need to give that a go. Even if I don't do it for the exchange, I need to do it for myself, because I want to do this bowl. Sorry about that. And the next one was a Brer Rabbit La-di-da. Now I think this is really, really dark, the fabric that's been used, but I would do it on a lighter fabric. And again, it's not a big one. There is an alphabet in there, can you see that? So, but I'm trying to save money. Do you know what I'd like to do next year? Me and my friend Sandy are thinking about going to the States. She has a cousin that lives there. But I'd love to visit one of these needle workshops, the Attic or Hobby House, you know, or even Sassy Jack's, because they look amazing, and we don't have anything like that over here in the UK. Oh, it'd be brilliant if we did. If I had the money, I'd open my own, but I don't have the money. So, but anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I joined the 911 Stitchers on Facebook, and they have a Zoom room. So I decided to pop in because there was a few of the girls from the Yorkshire Stitchers on there. Well, I got enabled. So I've got Dasher and Dancer from Hobby House Press, and there we go. Isn't that beautiful? All I need is some red thread, and I'm on my way. But we're all about the finishes this year. So that's on my wish list, to-do list. I'm just throwing everything down there. Now the other night when I was looking for the threads for Crackers About Cheese, I came across some more stacks, heaps from Plum Street that I've forgotten I had. So I'm going to use that fabric that I've done the other one to do these two as well. So we've got sheep heap. And I've got snort stack. Look at those pigs. Isn't that wonderful? So they're on my to-do list as well. Now, I thought I'd show you some of this stuff that I've, oh, sun's come out, that I've sort of like collected over the last sort of like year or so that I really, really want to do. There is a lot of Scarlet House in here. I've never stitched a Scarlet House, but it's definitely on my to-do list. So the first one I've got is Jane Cowie. So we need to get everything that we need for these. I was given this as a Christmas present in my Secret Santa and I really want to do it. And it's a Berry Blossom Sampler from The Heart, Needle Art by Wendy. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the size of that house. Oh, I wish I lived in a big house instead of a small terrace. Then I've got Mother's Garden by Blackbird Design. Which I could put quite a few of my siblings on here. My mum, my nans. It'd have to be my maternal side of the family. Ooh, sit back a bit, the sun's there. So there we go. And I've got Little Birds by Blackbird. As Brenda says, by All the Blackbird. I love this. And I like how they've done lots of little smalls with it as well. Because if you think about a sampler, you can make plenty of smalls out of it. If you don't, just bear with me while I just close this window. The curtain, sorry. Sorry about that. The sun is actually reflecting off a big mirror that I've got there, so I've just closed it on there. So this is GH 1857. Look at all those smalls. That's a good thing about a sampler, because if you want to do some smalls, you can just pick out elements of a sampler and make them into pillows, make them into drums, pin keeps. So there we go. And then I've got another Blackbird that I want to do, which is Humming of the Bees. As you can see, none of these are kitted up yet. So maybe that's an aim for this year, to get them kitted up. I might go through my kitted ones next week with you. Then I've got a Rosewood Manor, a Tisket and a Tasket. Oh, I love the colours on that. And again, on the back, shows you what smalls you can do, and they're in there as well. Another Rosewood Manor I've got is Spring Hill. It looks like a band sampler. Then I've got Two Skinny Dogs, Martha Mulder, 1859. And that, who's that by? Oh, Kitten Stitcher. There we go. I've got a With Thy Needle and Thread, Rejoice Evermore. That is... If we did a drinking game and I'm going, that is gorgeous, why haven't I done it? We'd be absolutely blottoed. Then With Thy Needle and Thread again, I've got Elizabeth Hunt, 1845. Lovely big sampler there. Now these are more primitive, but I do really like them. So we've got And Heaven and Nature Sing by Kathy Berwick. And I've also got Rebecca by Kathy Berwick. Brilliant for Easter, that one. There is another one with a male rabbit on. I think it's Rupert. I think, I'm not sure. But I wouldn't mind that to go next to it. Now, this one, I saw Brenda finish it and I fell in love with it. So I had to have the chart. Here we go, Floral Motif Sampler by the Scarlet House. I mean, if you worked on one of those motifs a day, you'd have it finished in no time. I do like that. And those motifs are lovely. And again, it's something you can break down into pillows and things. Another one by Scarlet House. And I think, I'm not sure if Brenda's actually done this one, but I do know Carol has a Saltbox Signature, and it's the Smith sampler. The colours on this are lovely and subtle, so I do really like that. Then we've got a Reproductions by Samplers Not Forgotten, Anne Wright. Isn't that lovely? It's a nice band sampler. Anne Wright, her sampler finished the 9th year of her age on the 23rd, August the 23rd, 1726. Nearly my birthday then, mine's 25th. Then we've got Caroline Amelia Trowell by Brenda, well, With Thy Needle and Thread. I got this because of the name, because my daughter's called Caroline. I have a daughter called Caroline and a son called David. And I can't believe both my children are in the 30s now. Caroline's just gone 30 and David's 36. There we go. I like that one. Then we've got Maria Pillings, 1818. Sorry about the glare. Again, the Scarlet House. Why have I never done a Scarlet House? Tell me which one you'd like to see me do first. Comment below, let me know. Then I've got a Dutch sampler collection from Hello from Liz Matthews. Again, look at all those smalls. I mean, if you don't want to do the big one, you've got the adaptation for the small one. And then all those smalls as well. Beautiful. Then we have, let me just remove this. So I got this on the secondary market, one of the retreats. They always have a empty stash table at our retreats. So I bought this and the next one on a stash table. And we've got, again, hello from Liz Matthews, AL Multi Sampler. Isn't that lovely? So as shown in the image cover, the original Pennsylvanian German motif sampler was never finished. Oh. Which you can see there. So she's adapted all that bit. Beautiful. And then this I really do need to do because it's called the English Garden. Ooh, just realised it's nearly 10 to 10. I'll start work in 10 minutes. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Again, a lot of glare. I do apologise if you just heard that door banging. That's my neighbours. Then we've got an ink circles, Dog's Declaration. There we go. Let's pick the cat. I wonder if they do a cat one. A lot of my friends have cats, but my in-laws have a dog. And finally, this I really need to do. So it's Janet Barr Slater 1853 by the Scarlet House, and she's in Greenock in 1853. My granddad was born in Greenock and he has family that lived in Greenock. So the chances are my ancestors would have known this lady. I should have said this girl. Because it's only, at the time, it will have only been a small village. And Greenock is in Scotland, if you didn't realise. So yeah, I like the sentiment on it as well. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Janet Barr Slater at Greenock, 1853. And I love the Scottish colours of the colours used in a Scottish sampler. And it's not that big really, 168 wide by 259 high. So on 40 count linen, it would be 8.5 inch by 13 inch approximately. So I've had that lot. Which one would you like me to see me kit up first and start first this year? We normally have a new start at a retreat, and my next retreat will be, I'm only going to 2 so far this year, and they're both the Yorkshire retreats, and the next one is at the beginning of March, and the one after that is at the end of October. So let me know. Come on, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want, what you really want. Spice Girls song. Sad, I know. So hope you all have a lovely day. Let me know what you want to see. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to have a look at Yorkshire Dolly Mixtures if you want a good laugh. Okay, and like and subscribe that as well if you can, because we don't have a lot of subscribers on there, even though the people that are subscribing love us. So have a look. I want you all to have a fantastic stitching week, and I will see you all hopefully nice and bright next week. Okay, take care. Love you all.